Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. We had some massive storms last night. Yesterday into last night, massive. Like, I'm not joking. And yesterday it was like in the 80s. And right now, as I came outside to do a completely different video, it's 50 degrees. So I'm in the sweatshirt. Kind of blown away. This spring has been insane. I was just talking to Dale over on Old Kitchen Southern Garden, and he mentioned, hey, why don't you do a video about how the garden looks after all these crazy storms. I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. I have not looked behind me at all. So let's do an impromptu garden tour after a major storm. Okay, so like I said, I have not looked behind me. So you're gonna see my face as I slowly turn around, see what I got to see. Because it was bad, y'all. It was bad. And I see nothing wrong at all in this garden. And I'm happy about that. But hey, let's do an impromptu, short garden tour. Why not? So before we even step off the porch, let me just flip the camera around so you could actually get a good look at the garden. It looks really good, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Starting over here, just gonna slowly pan all the way around. Okay, so there was a lot that you just saw there. And for those of you new to gardening, you might not know what all the plants are right off the bat, but I've got a lot of stuff going out here. So we're gonna hit the highlights, then I'll do the in-depth garden tour on May 1st or May 2nd, somewhere in that range. But let's start right over here, which I just saw something I didn't know I did. So I have this rain gutter bed up here that I have not put anything in yet. Of course, you can see that. But apparently I did. I forgot that I planted those flowers. Y'all, I do that a lot. Forget where I put stuff, but it's all good. All right, I have not shown these in a while. Super excited about these. Check out those potatoes. Now, if y'all remember, those are pantry potatoes. Found them at the bottom of my pantry. They had eyes on them. I think they're golden Yukons or something. Threw them out here, and look at how good they are growing. Got some yellowing down here, but that's okay. It's to be expected. Not worried about it. Got new growth coming up right there. But these are doing really good. Probably have about 2 months-ish, and I should be able to harvest quite a few golden potatoes in there. I'm hoping. Really hoping. Now, I did see a thing where if you continue adding soil, you'll get more potatoes. So the next round of potatoes that I put in here will be a completely different method of doing them, and I'm excited to do that. But since I've already planted these, gotta let them go. Okay, I'm about to flip the camera around, show something I haven't shown yet this year. Not really, but show a few of them right now, just as a little tease for May 1st. Okay, these all are different types of super hots. I am going to really start growing super hot peppers this year. Not gonna say what types they are. If you all can figure that out by looking at them right there, drop them down in the comments below. But these are just a little handful of the ones I've got scattered around the garden. Got quite a few, to be completely honest. Now check that out. That right there is what you want to see in your garden. Most people probably think, oh man, I don't want to see mushrooms growing in my soil. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Mushrooms absolutely show that your soil is healthy, alive, and very good to go for your veggies or your flowers. So you want to see mushrooms. I guess I should caveat that maybe not every type of mushroom, because there are some pretty crazy mushrooms out there, but those kind you definitely want to see for sure. Let's walk over here real quick, see how much rain we got last night. Yep, y'all. That's a good amount of rain, for real. Again, I'm skipping some stuff. I'm not showing everything. Y'all, I have never grown sunflowers here, but these 5 plants right back here were free seeds from Seeds and Such. Now, yes, I got seeds from somewhere other than Baker Creek. I know, right? But that was because my hashtag Tomato Challenge 2024 plants came from Seeds and Such. That's where I found the plant that I'm going to try to win this challenge on. But they sent me those free seeds of sunflowers, and I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. And I've never grown sunflowers here. Threw them in right here. Y'all, these things are taking off. Again, look how tall they are right here next to these blueberries. Got a bunch of peppers over here. some asparagus beans, and look at how tall they've got. Man, these things are growing crazy. But those sunflowers, I cannot wait to see. Super, super excited about that. Just do a quick view here of the eggplant bed. You can see all the different eggplants in there. We've got some volunteer beans here. I believe these are the red runner cowpeas. I have not decided if I'm going to leave those in or not. I put this stake up, but I might take them out. I don't want them overshadowing all the different eggplants in here, because there's a lot. And when I say a lot, I'm talking 11 different types of eggplants, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. Okay, y'all, I'm always talking about pests, right? But if you see right there on that is a hoverfly. That right there is what you all want in your garden. Right there. Very beneficial insect, and will absolutely help you take care of caterpillars, aphids, things like that. You want those in the garden. And for once, I can actually show a beneficial insect instead of one of the pests that I'm constantly showing on all my YouTube shorts. Just doing a quick view. You see all the squash flowers that are open. Carrots are doing good. We got the watermelons down here doing good. Just saw the second tomato of the year here in the indeterminate tomato bed. Let me show you. Right there. That's the second one right there that I've found so far. And this is a Sweet 100 plant with the first tomato of that type on there. Now, the very first tomato that I found this year, found a couple weeks ago, and it's a Cherokee purple. And this thing is getting big. And right there it is, y'all. Doing good, growing. I will check on that tomato a little later today, because here's one thing about tomatoes. When it rains a lot, your tomato plant will just suck up water, suck up water, suck up water. It doesn't have like an off valve where it just stops doing it. It just keeps sucking up water. Well, there's only so many places for all that water to go. Usually the plant will pump it into the tomato, and then you start getting these cracks around the tomato where it's too full of water and it starts to crack. You don't want that. So if I start to see any of that, I'm going to go ahead and take that tomato off, stick it in the windowsill, and hopefully it'll continue ripening. But we'll see. As I look around, y'all, everything is really looking good. I really thought there might have been an issue with all the storms and the wind last night out here. But really nothing is down. Nothing's bad. Let me show you all these peas right here. Because one thing I love to grow are peas. I love to come out in the garden, and when you're out here doing stuff, I just got squirreled over there. When you're out here doing stuff, it's great to have a little snack that you can just get right off the vine, throw in your mouth, get going, keep going. Well, peas are one of those things for me. I don't harvest them to throw them in a pot and all that. I harvest them literally as I'm in the garden to eat. Now, Baker Creek sells a type of seed called the King Tut pea. I've grown these now 2 years, and I love these peas. The Lincoln peas are really good also from Baker Creek, but these King Tut peas are super good. Let me show you just how cool this plant is. So I planted these March 1st. Might have been February 15th or so, actually, now that I think about it. But you can see how much growth. And as you come up, those are the pods, y'all. Look at those crazy purple pods. So cool. Now, you can get green pods also. And this one will more than likely start getting purple streaking through it. Or it might not, honestly. But usually that's what will happen if they don't turn out completely purple like these. But check those things out. So cool. And again, I have them trellised up this wall trellis that I have here, along with some Taiwan long beans right there. Got some cucumbers over here, some other plants in here that I'll discuss more about May 1st, because hopefully they'll actually be doing something. Let me show y'all one more thing real quick as I'm looking, as I'm scanning. Everything looks really good. Definitely not upset about anything out here. One thing I will show right now that makes me really happy is this arch trellis. Let me show you why. Remember in January I put this thing in. It's doing really good. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. And check it out. Right here I've got these Rampincati zucchini plants that I'm finally getting trellised up. You can see I'm using these clips to make sure that these tendrils get wrapped around so they can get locked in on their own. But these are doing really well, starting to go up the trellis. Then if we flip over on this side, we got these Armenian foot-long cucumbers over here starting to do the same thing, come up. These are the Kahari melons that I grew last year, and y'all, I really hope these start to climb. Absolutely love that melon. It ripens so quick, puts on so much fruit. If you all like a cantaloupe, but not a strong cantaloupe flavor, the Kahari melon, or Kajari melon, I can never say it right, is a great melon to grow. And I really hope it takes off up this trellis. We'll see. Last thing I'm going to show though is this, and I think it's the first squash of the year. We'll see. Check it out. Check it out. It looks like it might be viable. I'm hoping, really, really hoping. Now that squash, I cannot pronounce the name of it. Let me get the tag. That squash is that type right there. Again, from Baker Creek. But that's the first one of the year. First squash of the year. And I was not going to plant a lot of squashes, y'all. I honestly only wanted to plant one type of squash. And those are these right through here, which are the white scallop squash. I am very determined to finally grow that type of squash this year because I've never been able to grow them. And you can see the plants are doing good, putting on a lot of flowers, but so far they're all male flowers. I have not seen any female flowers on these plants yet, which is a little annoying, to be totally honest. But you know what? They'll come along. Not tripping. They'll start showing up. And if not, I'll just start cutting all the male flowers off. Force the plant to produce different flowers. Just that simple. Not tripping. All right, everyone. So again, this was a very, very short, limited garden tour. I'm excited that nothing happened out here. Nothing bad happened out here. And that everything is growing really well. It's able to show some stuff in about 2 weeks when we do the real garden tour, because I try to do a garden tour at the beginning of each month. Try to. The May garden tour should be really good. A lot of difference between today, which is what, the 21st, and 2 weeks from now, 10 days from now, when it's May 1st or 2nd. So, everyone, again, impromptu video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you get inspired. I know I'm getting comments from viewers way up north who can't even get stuff out planted yet because they're still dealing with frost dates and everything. And y'all, I'm sorry. It's crazy. Y'all have those such short seasons. But if anything, I hope watching videos like this of us down here in the South inspires you to really hit the ground running. Get your seeds started, so as soon as you can plant them, you get them in the ground, you start rocking and rolling, and get growing. Everyone take care, God bless. Enjoy this Sunday, and I'll talk to y'all again real soon.